Hi, I'm Michael Sazin, the Parrot Wizard. Got Rachel, my blue and gold macaw, here with me today. And I'd like to talk to you about 3 things I love about parrots, 3 things I hate about parrots, and 3 things I don't care too much about. Now, keep in mind, these things are my personal opinion and what I value. It may be different for you, but I thought you might find it interesting. You can find my complete collection of Parrot Wizard videos and my supply of parrot products available at parrotwizard.com. So, the 3 things that I love about parrots. The first one is their character. I just love the way parrots are. I just like their inquisitive nature, the way that they bond to people potentially, the way they train, how they're intelligent they are. That's just kind of a summation of their character. And I feel like that parrot character really clicks with me, and I really genuinely enjoy it. The second thing that I love about parrots is that they're a challenging pet. I like the challenge. I like that they're not just out of the box and, just easy and, accomplish, do what you'd expect a pet to do. And, they're a bird, and that poses its own challenges to learn about them, to learn how to handle them, to learn how to train them. And I find that challenge to be fun and exciting. I'm interested in flying airplanes, for example. That's always been a passion and a hobby of mine. So that's a challenging thing to do, and having a parrot is a challenging thing to do. And that's something that's a part of my personality and a part of what parrots are like. That also brings me to my third thing that I love about parrots, and being someone who's always admired things that fly and love flying myself, I love that parrots can fly and use their wings to get around. That's just so exciting to see, and really a major benefit and plus to them. It's something that they, as birds, can do that all your other pets can't do. Good luck trying to find a dog that can fly, or a snake, or a fish, or a turtle. Not gonna happen. Parrots, that is something that is natural and ingrained in them, and seeing them fly around the house or outdoors on an aviator harness is so thrilling and special about parrots. Alright, now the 3 things that I hate about parrots. And the first one is the noise. My parrots aren't too bad. I'm not too thrilled about the noise, but if I was going to talk about parrots in general, I'd say most parrots are quite noisy animals. They whistle, they shriek, they yell, they call, and that is pretty disturbing. It penetrates through the walls. You could hear it through the whole house. It's pretty incessant. They will do it for many hours a day, and that is something that's generally in their nature. There are things we could do to mitigate it, things we can do to not make it be more than it needs to be, but even just their natural amount that they're going to scream is quite a lot. And for many species, their calls are just so shrill that noise just really gets to me. So, for example, I have a hard time seeing myself having a conure. I like them, I like the birds, but they're just so noisy. I don't know that I could deal with that kind of noise. Now that brings me to the second thing that I hate about parrots, and that's the mess. They're such messy animals. Now, normally they would live up in a tree, and everything that they chew and poop and throw and all the mess they make just falls to the forest floor, and that can be someone else's problem. Well, when that forest floor happens to be your house, that can be quite a challenge. Everything's always even when they're eating, everything's falling out of their beak, playing with toys and shredding them up and throwing them around everywhere. And of course, they poop every 5 to 20 minutes, depending on the size and species. That's a lot of pooping, and when you have them out and around with you, you gotta always remember to give them a chance to put them down, give them a chance to go poop somewhere. You hold them for too long, you get caught up talking to someone, and there you go, you got one on you. So, not too thrilled about the messiness of parrots. And the third thing that I hate about parrots is illness, or when something goes wrong, illness, injury, or when things just go wrong with them. They are pretty fragile creatures. They're robust in their own ways, but if they get sick or injured, it can be quite devastating. Very hard for them to recover. The veterinary bills are very high. And unfortunately, being small and delicate and fragile, there's not a whole lot that vets can do under many circumstances to be able to help them. So those are the 3 things that I hate. And now 3 things about parrots that I don't really care about. And the first one of those is the colors and the colorfulness. I know a lot of people get parrots because they admire, those amazing colors and how bright and colorful they are. To me, not that big of a deal. I generally have pretty bland parrots, Senegal and a Cape, not very bright. Blue and gold macaw, kind of colorful, but far from a scarlet or a sun conure with all that burst of color. And that's okay. Like I said, I really like the character and behavior of parrots, the way they fly, the way we can interact, the challenge of keeping them, that the way they look, it doesn't make that big of a deal to me. And if I had an all green parrot that I liked the personality and character with, that would be all just as fine as well. And there's, speaking of mess, there's that mess I hate. And it's only been, a couple minutes, and we got a mess already. So the next thing about parrots that I don't really care about is that they talk. Something that many people think about, they want to get a parrot, they want to get a talking animal. And they want a talking pet, they think of a parrot. And to be honest, for me, kind of indifferent to it. It's not that big of a deal to me. I really enjoy their personality, their character, their behavior, that they can fly, the interactions that we can have as a pet. That if they could never talk, they would be just as welcome and valuable in the relationship in my home. So the talking aspect, it can be a nice bonus, sure. But if I could choose between having a quiet parrot that never talks or a noisy parrot that's a great talker, I'd pick the quiet parrot. So the talking is not that big of a deal to me. And the third thing about parrots that I don't really care about, and this is more from the negative side that maybe many people hate, and that's the biting. Many people hate getting bit by parrots. They hate having that beak grab on and draw blood. And to be clear, I hate getting bit too, but to me it's not a real problem. I don't get bit by parrots. And that's not just my parrots. It's not just because I've had them since they were young or because they're my pet. It's really all parrots. I have a way to respect parrots, to understand them, to see how they feel, to give them some personal space. And check out my video about how to stop parrot biting. Well, the first thing is that until the parrot's ready, keep your hands to yourself and things like that. So I'm not too concerned about their potential for biting because I feel like I can understand them pretty well. I'd also like to teach you how to understand parrots better. You can learn about that from my book, The Parrot Wizard's Guide to Well-Behaved Parrots, and just all over the Parrot Wizard website. But to me, that biting is not really a problem because I can avoid it and not have to deal with it. Now, if you're going to be lazy and not do the training and not do the things that it takes and the challenges it takes to be able to take care of a parrot, yeah, I guess the biting would be pretty bad part of it. But like I said, I enjoy the challenge of learning to communicate with parrots, learn to understand them better, and to be able to work with them in such a way that they would be cooperative with me and not want to bite. So it's not really a problem. So there's 3 things about parrots that I love, 3 things that I hate, and 3 things that I don't really care about. What about for you? Leave me a comment about what things you love about parrots, what drives you nuts about them, and what things you are kind of indifferent to and don't really. Lots more Parrot Wizard videos coming soon, but in the meantime, you can browse my complete collection of Parrot Wizard videos, over 600 of them, at parrotwizard.com/videos, and go to parrotwizard.com and check out my behavioral products. Everything I have, from toys, tree stands, perches, these are all things that are thought through and designed to help enhance your relationship with your parrot, to have a quieter, more well-behaved, less bitey, more friendly pet parrot that you really crave. So check that out at parrotwizard.com and see you next time.